Hi, this is my first video without using an avatar as a mask. And if you watched the last video, you remember that Spirit made it very clear to me I wasn't being true to myself. Yet, I'm not very comfortable being myself in front of the camera. So bear with me, please. What I decided to talk about has to do with image, body image, confidence, because although I have been doing work in the last several months at the speed of light and accomplishing a lot, pat myself on the back, which I rarely do. I'm learning to do that too. My biggest block seems to be accepting my looks, accepting that they are exactly as they should be, since I have been made in the divine mold. I'm as I should be. And I should not be worrying about how other people judge me. And I should not be judging myself so harshly. That's all fear-based. We're supposed to be heading to love. There's nothing loving about knocking myself down and about being afraid to be on camera because I'm not dealing that well with aging, scarring, weight, whatever it is. Intellectually, I can tell myself that the people that are meant to be drawn to me will be, and that will most likely be regardless of looks. But you know, there's always that inner child, that wounded part that has been told there's something wrong with them for so many decades, that it's hard for release of that. I don't think I said that quite right. And that's something you will run into with me. I've had 2 brain surgeries. I have some trouble tracking sometimes. And I will say the wrong word sometimes without realizing it. So just take it with a grain of salt. Figure out what I meant to say if you can. And if not, I'm sorry. It's just the way I am. That part I have come to accept. So, speaking of bodies, I had quite a big revelation today. I was in the car on the way to the convenience store to get the 2 things that are my habits that are very bad for my body. And I was talking to myself, spirit, intuition, however you like to look at it, and saying, you know, I've been getting so many cards telling me to clean up my act. I understand that it might help me raise my vibration. Why am I so resistant? And the revelation was because you see your body as the enemy. You don't nurture. You don't take care of. In fact, you do destructive things to your body because you see it as the enemy. You look at it as having brought on sexual and physical abuse, rape, the odd medical things that you've had to deal with. You're looking at your body as if it's responsible for betraying you. And how you should be looking at it is that it has endured for you. It has remained this faithful vessel despite attack, I guess. Despite abuse, it's hung in there with you, despite the fact that you have openly hated it and mistreated it. Isn't there another way to look at your body? It actually has been a wonderful ally. And without that body housing you, your mind, your heart, your soul, your spirit, your essence, you wouldn't be communicating with us, would you? You wouldn't be here. You need this vessel. And it's time to start taking care of it. Wow. I'll admit, I teared up when I got this. I still went to the convenience store and I still got the things that are not good for me. It's going to be a slow process, and I'm not going to be turning into one of those health nuts, I am sure. But it was a wake-up call that I've spent most of my life not wanting to be in my body because of what was happening to it. And I've been angry at the wrong thing. It's not my body. It's the perpetrators in the case of abuse and rape. And it's just random bad luck if you believe in that, or pre-life planning, things I chose for myself if you believe in that. My body, my vessel, has been hanging in there with me, as yours has for you. And here we are talking down to it and saying it's not good enough, doesn't measure up, doesn't cut it. We are not very kind to our wonderful vessels, are we? So that's my wake-up call for today. Thank you for listening. Bye.